Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pet Connection Unleashed, episode number 8. Today is going to be a great show. We have a lot of topics we're going to cover. We have our friends from the Berkshire Humane Society that I've worked with for 30 years, 35 years. I'm getting old. So we'll be talking to them about the wonderful shelter and what they do out there in Berkshire County that makes a difference every single day. So we got a lot of stuff we're going to cover in the next 20, 25 minutes. I want to thank our sponsor, Capital Land Motors. They've been serving the Capital region for many, many years. Their sales team, certified technicians, and dedicated finance professionals work together to suit your needs. They're going to make everything so easy for you, and you're going to love it. And they believe in fostering long-term relationships with their customers based on trust, transparency, and respect. They have a full inventory of Subarus, GMC trucks, as well as a fine selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit them online. Big shout out to our good friends at Capital Land Motors. They love helping animals, so thank you so very much. Our first topic we're going to talk about, because I know, and you hear me every week, I say I don't like giving puppies for pets at the holiday season. I hate it. I don't believe in it. I never will. I know some of you feel compelled that you have to. Why not wait till after the holidays when things are quieter and you can make a family decision? That's the most important thing. Holidays, dangerous for pets, puppies. All those little toys, things that they could eat, swallow. People coming in and out the front door, visiting. They could run out and get lost. It's a stressful time for puppies in a new environment. So again, if you can wait till after the new year. Now, when you get a puppy, it's not all that easy. I've been there, done that. Dog training is very important. Let me tell you what I know, what works, what doesn't work, some of the things I've read. Number one, socialization. You got to socialize the pet at a young age. You know, when they're puppies, that's so important. I've always believed when they're fully vaccinated and 4 months old, 5 months old, you go to puppy school. They're going to learn manners. They're going to learn some basic stuff, not a lot. But the most important thing that they're going to learn is meeting strange people and not being afraid of them. And they're going to meet other dogs. And that is so crucial as well as they get older. Now, you got to figure out what motivates your dog. It could be a certain type of treat. It could be a certain toy. You want the reward when they do something to be special, not like an everyday treat that you give them. You want something to be special for them when they do something really, really well. So try to figure that out. It may take a little while, but once you do, it will make training a lot easier. Mine was like a little squeaky toy. Don't ask me why, but the squeaking noise, dog absolutely loved it. And that's the only time they got it, during training. And they always listened. Now, after you go through puppy class, I think you should go through at least 2 8-week training classes. There's going to be a beginner. This is where they're going to really learn. Beginners, and then kind of an intermediate. The beginners, you're going to learn basic leash. And again, socialization all the time. That's key. They're going to meet people and other dogs. So some basic leash manners, sit, stay, things like that. It's nothing that complicated, but everything a dog should know. And you could probably tell yourself, well, I can do it. Well, of course we can do it, but they're not going to get the socialization skills. You want them to be in a new environment. And then when you practice these skills that you learn at school, find a quiet place in your home. You don't want to make it too long for them. 10, 15 minutes. That's it. And you always want to end on a positive note. It's always positive reinforcement, number one. And you want to end on something positive. You want them to have fun. You want them to enjoy it. And that first year that you have a puppy, I'm going to be honest with you, that's going to make or break how your dog will be as an adult. So much learning in that first year. And it will be fun. And your bond is going to be even that much closer. One thing my wife always reminds me, because my wife was, I would go to the classes, but my wife was the one that did the main training. And then I would kind of follow up at home and do things. And I would always mess up, to be honest with you. Use the same commands. So they don't get confused. The same commands in the same hand gestures. Sit, stay. Don't do this, stay. Same hand gestures, same verbal commands. So if there's 2 or 3 people working with the dog, they're not going to get confused. All right, before I forget, Christina Handy. Sarah is off today. Christina, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Christina is our producer this week. Christina, do you have pets?
Yes, I have one cat. His name's Yoshi.
Goshi?
Yoshi.
Yoshi. Now, tell us about Yoshi.
Oh, he's just a troublemaker. He's about 3 now. He loves vanilla milkshakes, which we found out accidentally a couple months ago when I got my wisdom teeth out. Yes. There was a straw on the table and he loved it. Yeah.
Where did you get Yoshi from?
My partner's mom had a friend who was just giving away kittens. And, that practice is a whole conversation in itself, I would say. But they went to go meet them, and my partner just instantly latched onto Yoshi. He just fell asleep in his arms.
So it was meant to be.
Yes.
And I always say, when you have a pet, there's something that they do for you. It's calming. I know sometimes they can be bouncing off the walls and running all over the place, but at the end of the day, there's something calming. There's something so rewarding about coming home.
Yes.
It almost gives me more of a purpose.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure the same thing for you.
Oh, 100%. Walking in the door and seeing him on the couch, one of my favorite parts of my day.
Give Yoshi some extra treats from Uncle Steve.
I will.
Christina, thank you.
Thank you.
Our next topic, and I'm a big, big advocate, as you guys all know, in adopting from a shelter or a rescue. And if I hear it one more time, it's going to drive me crazy. I'm sick of hearing it. Why are the adoption fees so high? Why is that dog $300 or $400? And blah, blah, blah. It's the best deal in town. And we're going to talk to the Berkshire Humane Society about what they do when you adopt a pet from them. But remember, there's no such thing as a free pet. I know you can go online and find a free cat or a free dog. They're not free. As a responsible pet owner, you have to go to the vet. Shots, get them fixed, dewormed, defleed, grooming. There's nothing free about adopting a free pet if you're a responsible pet owner. When you add all that stuff up, you're going to realize it's really expensive. So adopt from a shelter or a rescue. You know you're getting a healthy animal that's already been vetted, and it's not going to cost you all that money. Finding a vet. It's tough these days. My best advice, 2 things. Ask around to your pet friends what they think of their vet. Have them be honest with you. If they could change, would they? Make phone calls, go online, read about them. And the other thing you should keep in mind, some veterinary hospitals have a waiting list. If you're in love with a veterinary hospital or really like one, get on that list. Number 2, when you read the fine print about the veterinary hospital, make sure it's locally owned. You're probably saying, well, aren't they all locally owned? Absolutely not. Big corporations are coming into upstate New York and buying veterinary hospitals. They keep the same staff, they keep the same doctors, but they're owned by this big corporate company. You don't even know it unless you read about it. My experience, locally owned is the way to go. So make sure that the doctors own the practice. They're a little more conservative in their treatments, could be a little bit cheaper, and I think you can work with them more. That's my opinion. Don't forget, salt is bad for your dog's feet when they're walking, if you take them on the sidewalk or the side of the road in the winter. Booties, I'm not going to endorse any boots, but I want you to stop by your favorite pet store, talk to somebody that knows the products. Bring your pets so they can be properly sized. Keep that salt off their paws. It can be burned. It can be just not good for them. And at home, always buy paw-safe salt. That's what we do in our home, so it doesn't irritate them. All right. Don't go away. Segment 2 coming right up. Welcome back, everyone. Segment 2. This is my favorite segment. We get to talk to some people that I've known for many, many, many years. Our sponsor, the Animal Hospital, Slingerlands, New York. My personal veterinarian for 30 years. Locally owned, by the way. Dr. Becker, Dr. Ed Becker, started this practice in 1974. Now it's led by his daughter, Dr. Lexi, and an incredible staff. They're just wonderful. Their setting is like a park. If you should just go to see their setting. You could walk your dog for a mile there. It's beautiful. Hometown values with the state-of-the-art veterinary medicine. It's a fear-free certified staff. What I mean by that, it's focused on keeping pets calm and comfortable from the moment they walk in, which you want it to be a good experience. I had a dog that I adopted that feared vets. I don't know what happened, and it was so hard. Every time you go to the veterinary hospital, it was like this big project and was always stressful for everybody. So they want to make it so comfortable and fun for your pet. They don't just treat dogs and cats, but also exotics and wildlife. They're one of the few veterinary hospitals that will treat everything from songbirds to raptors. I've seen them take care of bald eagles that were injured. The Animal Hospital has been a huge supporter of Pet Connection for many years. We partnered on adoption clinics that have changed hundreds of lives. So if you're thinking, get on their list. They have a waiting list, but it's well worth the wait. They are awesome. All right, joining me now, I've known this lady for a long time, Catherine Hibbard from the Berkshire Humane Society. You're the Marketing Communications Manager. Catherine, first of all, thank you for being here. Most importantly, thank you for what you do at the shelter to change the lives of pets. Tell me a little bit about you, how long you've been there, and what is your passion when it comes to animals?
Okay, well, first of all, thanks, Steve, for having us. We're pleased to be here today on your podcast. And I have been at Berkshire Humane Society for about 6 years now. My passion is that I love animals. My career, this is my second career. I'm retired from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. And after I took early retirement there in 2019, I was looking for something that I could continue to help animals. And so the job at Berkshire Humane Society was open, and I applied for it, and here I am today.
It's amazing. I mean, it was definitely another calling for you. I mean, you could be
Absolutely.
retired, but you know you can make a difference in a pet's life. I get the luxury of seeing you every month. You bring some great pets. This week, by the way, hopefully they're adopted when this show is on. We had two little poodles and the cutest guinea pig in the world. Shelters are not just shelters for dogs and cats. You always see other pets at the shelter. And I try to tell people that if you're looking for a guinea pig or you're looking for a bunny or a ferret, check your local shelter out, right? You guys come across them all the time.
That's right. We get the animals you mentioned. We've had chinchillas, we had sugar babies, almost anything that has feathers or fur and is a companion animal, we've had it.
Tell me about a special program that you have going on through the 14th. So this show airs on Friday, so you're running out of time. That's the 12th. Through this upcoming weekend, you guys have a special program.
Yes, we do. We have there's no place like home. So
that's cool.
It's a promotion that's run with shelters across the state. The MSPCA has gathered a bunch of shelters to have a promotion for any dog that's over a year old. So you can get that dog, adopt a dog for no fee. You still have to have an approved application, of course, but you can adopt a dog for free through this Sunday.
So you have to, we were talking about adoption fees, how people complain about them. Here's an example where if you're approved, remember, they're not just going to hand you a dog or a cat or a guinea pig or a rabbit. You got to go through the application process. We want that pet to succeed.
That's right.
In its new
That's
home.
right.
Now, when somebody adopts a pet from Berkshire Humane Society, tell us what's involved, because there's so much care. And so when you take that pet home, you're all set.
Oh, that's right. Just the things that you mentioned earlier in the show here, all the vaccinations, the vet checks, all the preventative, deflea, deworm. And our dog Kelly that we brought here today is one that we had a dental. So she had a dental work, which if you
Price that
out,
expensive.
it's in over $1,000 usually
Yeah.
to have a dental. So we make sure that every dog and cat is spayed or neutered before they leave the shelter, and that they're healthy. So in order to do that, it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of care. If the dog or cat or animal has been with us for a while, it's all the daily feeding, walking.
Oh.
So it's all that goes into
It adds
that
up.
animal. It does.
And I always say a shelter loses money
That's right.
on every pet that comes into their shelter, into their care. That's why donations and gifts are so important to offset
That's right.
some of these
Yeah.
costs, because like you said, it could be dental, it could be another type of surgery that you didn't expect, and that adds up so quickly.
It does, and we appreciate all the donors that we have. That's how we're able to do what we can do for the community and these animals. And our volunteers, we have over 200 volunteers that help us
That's amazing.
do the job. And if we couldn't do our job, Steve, without the volunteers.
I always say they're the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
So, a shelter or a rescue, you got to have good people, and you got to have people where their heart is in the right place.
Right.
Where they might not get the pat on the back. The only pat on the back they need is the knowing that even if it's holding a cat for a half an hour, or cleaning a cage, or walking a dog, you don't realize how important that stuff is.
That's right. I mean, just think of it. We get, at any one time in the shelter, we have about 100 to 150 animals. So they all need some type of care. And if it's someone that's helping with our janitorial care, or someone helping answer the phones or greet people at the front desk, those are all things that most people can do, even if they can't walk a dog or work in the cat room. They could do other things. So anything to help the animals.
I want to ask you a question about your fearless leader over there, who I've known, I think, most of these years. John Peralt, the executive director, just celebrated 40 years.
It's 41 now. Yeah.
41 now. He's been part of Pet Connection from the early days, from the old shelter down by the Housatonic River when it was kind of a bad place, but at the time that's all we had. John is one of the most amazing people I met. He's got a heart of gold, and what he does for the community. I always see him. He's out there doing something. The guy's amazing. Tell us a little bit about John Perrault.
John is a really unique person that we all love to work with. He shares our passion for animals. He has many alumni at his home, and he will do anything he can for not only the animals, but the people who love animals. So John is all about community in his personal life, at the shelter. He is just wanting to help. So he not only has this passion, he has a lot of vision, and he's made those visions come true. From it being a shelter with just a few people that worked out of the basement of the cow barn, to now to the beautiful building we have on Barker Road in Pittsfield,
It's
when
a
we have
beautiful
a
shelter.
$3 million budget. We're a nonprofit. We're not associated with any type of organization. We're totally independent. So John has taken that from its very beginning and grown it to what it is now, to all the programs that we have out there.
Tell us
to
about
help
some of the
people.
programs, because you have a lot of educational outreach things, veterinary care. You have so many programs.
Yeah,
there.
we do. We'll start off with the veterinary care. We do have a wellness clinic. It's the only nonprofit wellness clinic in the Berkshires, and there we provide low-cost services for people, mostly people in need. But we also do help other folks if you happen to have a shot that you need and you can't get in with your regular vet. Sometimes we can help you out there. It's our shelter, our wellness clinic was started to be accessible and
Yeah.
affordable, and so we'll be making some announcements soon about some grants we've gotten
good.
to expand that program for the community.
That's so important.
Yeah.
The health of a pet is
Yeah.
so important.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they just don't have the money and the means to do it. And you'd hate for them to give up their pet because of
That's
a
right.
medical need that could be treated.
That's right. The same goes with our food bank.
Yeah.
So we don't want to see anybody giving up food for themselves or food for their animal because they can't afford it. So coming up in December, we have a big event. It's going to be a food giveaway. It's going to be the weekend of December 20th and 21st. We're going to start off in Great Barrington on the 20th, and in the morning from 9 to 11, and
Yep.
then we're going to go up to North Adams in the afternoon from 1 to 3, and then the next day we're going to be at the shelter in Pittsfield from 10:30 to 12:30, and we're going to be giving out 15,000 pounds of food.
Oh my
for
goodness!
people
Now,
for the
where do you get all that
holidays.
food from?
We are getting it from a company from this. We have 3 generous sponsors that are helping us out, so from private foundations. So yeah.
2 minutes left. Christina, I've been yakking. I could talk to this lady all day. Thank you so much, Catherine. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
2 minutes for the entire show.
Till about 25.
Okay, so I have a little wiggle room.
Yeah.
I have a little wiggle room. Thank you again for everything that you and everybody does. I know Paul's
You're welcome.
outside. My buddy Paul,
Yes.
who comes here every month. He's amazing and such a wonderful man to help bring pets to Pet Connection. Been part of the family for. I got to talk to Perrault. I got to talk to John. It could be like 30-something years we've been partnering
Yeah,
up.
it's amazing.
And I used to live in Berkshire County, so I always have a soft spot for Berkshire County. You guys have done amazing thing out there, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thanks for
much.
having us today, Steve.
My pleasure. All right, we got some, before I run out of time, because I have a total of 28 minutes to fill, and you count me down when so I want to make sure I get all these in, if I can find them. Okay, first event. Just a reminder, a lot of shelters and rescues, financial donations, a money gift is so important. A lot of them, they have matches, double your dollars, so always check. You guys have that a lot of times
Yes,
at the
you do.
Berkshire. You
Yeah.
do right now?
Yeah.
So if you donate to the Berkshire, $10 becomes $20. The APF has it as well, the Animal Protective Foundation. So always check. You could be donating $50 and it becomes $100. Now, the Mohawk Hudson Humane Society has what they call their giving tree. And you stop by the shelter and you pick a tag off it. And kind of tells you what that pet or the shelter needs for the holiday season and going forth. So makes it kind of fun. You don't know exactly what you're going to get, but you pull the tag off. Deadline is December 17th. So stop on by. And if you can't stop by, contact the outreach program. But that's always fun. You might get something like they need blankets or towels or certain sponsorship for spay-neuter, how you can help a particular pet. Great event coming up at the animal shelter of the Schoharie Valley. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's called the Wagon Tail Winning Beer Labels Release. It's going to be a big party at the Sirius Brewing Company in House Cave. Santa Claus is going to be there if you want your picture taken with your pet. The awards will be presented at 3 p.m. What they have is 4 packs of beer. Each winning pet will be on one of the labels. They'll be for sale, so it's going to be a lot of fun. The animal shelter of the Schoharie Valley will have all kinds of merchandise and raffle baskets there. All proceeds will benefit the shelter. Have fun, a festive afternoon for a great cause, and buy those 4 packs of beer. I hear the beer's really, really, really good. I haven't had it, but I'm a beer guy. Columbia Green Humane Society is booking birthday parties. They have, this is cool. You have the birthday party at the shelter. They bring out one of their pets to visit with you. You're supporting animals. The kids are going to love it. They love being around the animals. And Rhea, Fantastical Faces, will be there for the balloons and the face painting. It's a way to have fun with your kids, celebrate their birthday, celebrate helping pets. But you got to book them now. They book those up pretty quick. All right, guys. Christina, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I enjoyed this with you. Barb, thank you. You guys have a great weekend, and we will see you next week on Pet Connection Unleashed.